Day 2 clear. We've already had morning family time. Agita was settled in her room, and both the babies are on the bed. One of them, I think Finn, was cuddled very nicely next to me for some time, and then he's moved down, and they're both on the bed. I'm going to spend a bit more time with them, spend a bit more time with Agita, and then the plan for today is to try to write. That is really the goal. I couldn't yesterday, but I will try to today. I think that's the only way I can sort of deal with some of these issues and some of the energy and kind of, at first it may increase cravings, but I think ultimately it will reduce them. So that's what I have to do. So I'm going to try to start actual writing today, not just journal entries. Anyway, bye for now.
Now, this baby is asking to be hit by his sister. So far, so good. She's tolerating him. But no, she's just about to. No, yes, well, I knew that was coming. I just knew this was coming. But it doesn't seem to bother him very much. Still, he's not like leaving the adjacent condo. I think they've just got used to her being very unfriendly to them. They just accepted it as part of their personality. That's how she communicates with them. Anyway, this is our family time. Agita was being kind of friendly with me, more friendly than usual, allowing the petting, which hasn't quite extended to friendliness to her brothers. Anyway, bye for now. One of them climbed up onto that and she kind of attacked him, not actual attack, but that like that with the paw up, So now she's facing this way, kind of ignoring him. Your sister is just unfriendly, sweetie. Just why don't you just try to keep at least 4 feet of social distance, and then everybody will get along fine. See, look at that. He's trying to play with her. I guess, it's sort of aggressive, but I guess she's sort of playing back. That's, for Agita, that's playing. Yes, he just got down. I think that's a very good idea. 4 feet is social distance from your sister, and everybody will get along fine. I don't think that, that was pretty close to playing. For her, that was playing, but sweetie, I don't think that she's going to be, quite the friendly sister that you want her to be, But, this is, as long as you give her the social distance, everything is good. And play with them, but play a bit nicer. You don't have to keep hitting. Anyway, bye for now. This is I think this is a milestone. It's like, the kids playing with each other, sort of. And settled, in the hall all together, a little social distance. Anyway, bye for now. Hello, everybody. It's now a couple of hours later, and I've just been, home with the kids, and the news isn't great because the pull is still very strong. I was kind of hoping that, after the binge, but I've been through this long enough that I should know that, really binging does not really satisfy the werewolf. If anything, it just makes them hungrier, And I did kind of go fairly far into the shadow on this last binge. Again, I'm not going to go into the details, but, it's like, the further you go in, the harder it is to come back, the further underground, the harder it is to return. So, I'm battling, but it's okay. I mean, the kids have really been doing their part. So they've stepped up. They've been extra cuddly. Agita is even almost playing with her brothers, and it was kind of hitting him, but it was almost playing. I think I'm going to include that video. So they've been doing their part. And, the fact that Agita is sort of playing with her brothers, kind of tolerating them. She was going like that, but it was kind of more playful than aggressive. well, it was aggressive playful. But anyway, so they're doing their part. They're trying to help their dad, and the babies have been extra cuddly, So, and I've just got them into the room. Now, because of, the state that I'm in, I can't make the promise that I am going to stay clear. I can't make the promise, but I can make the promise that I'm going to do everything I can to battle the bad werewolf. So that promise I can make, So I'm going to go have I have to mail an envelope, and then I have to, I'll have something to eat and do some shopping. I'll take the mini. That'll help me feel better. That kind of cheers me up a bit, and then I will battle the werewolf and come back to the kids. That's like that's the goal. So I can't promise I'll stay clear, but I can promise that I will put every ounce of effort into battling the cravings. And to come back clear. So, sweeties, wish me luck. Love you. Okay. See you later, Love you, Agita. See you later. I will put everything I have into this. I will. That much I can promise. Anyway, gonna go. The driving the mini, going out into the freezing cold, but bright weather, and having a nice brunch. I haven't had a nice breakfast brunch in quite some time now. So we'll do that and just go from there. I think I'll be okay. I've done this before. As my friend out of province said, you've done it before, you can do it again. So it's just, it can be done. I'm a bit exhausted, but I'm going to do it. Anyway, bye for now. See you later. Wish me luck. Hello, I'm here at one of my favorite, I've shown this before in podcasts, one of my favorite, it's not just a breakfast place, it's also like lunch, and I think they have dinners as well, but I come for like the all-day breakfast. So I'm having a veggie omelette, just ordered it, and cravings are still there. They're going to be there. It's going to be strong, but it's okay. I'm going to have this, wash the car. There was traffic going the other way because of, I think, the convoy, the ridiculous convoy, because of that, the highway going eastbound was closed. But I came this way. I'm coming, to the west. So I'm gonna wash the car, go to Canadian Tire, do what I can, and then head back to the kids, one paw in front of the other. Okay, and bye for now. I'm having the cheese and veggie omelette, and it's quite good. Not hot sauce. It's not Tabasco, but it's pretty close. And yeah, it's good. Unfortunately, you can't get one with wolf bait, which is bad for werewolves. This is good. This is good. It's good cheese and hot sauce. So I'll have to do. My battles, my weapons against werewolves include, brunches. Anyway, bye for now. Approaching Canadian Tire, I have to get some windshield washer fluid. And maybe shopping at Canadian Tire will help. It's kind of anti-werewolf, anything that's anti-werewolf. I don't know if werewolves like shopping for car stuff. But anyway, shopping's good. Distraction. Anyway, bye for now. Bought windshield washer fluid and some hand sanitizer. I don't know if that actually counts as shopping. Shopping, So anyway, symbolically, I guess it's helping me see where I'm going and going there, safely. Symbolically. Anyway, I'm gonna add the windshield washer fluid and then go wash the car. Haven't washed it in a few days now. Bye for now. At least one thing is working now. Now that the windshield is clean, I can see my way to the car wash. Okay, bye for now. I was going to wear my plastic glove but you know what? I just bought hand sanitizer, so, and I think I'm running low on plastic gloves in this car. So anyway, I think I need to kind of use both hands for this. So bye for now. Sanitizer, lots of it. I didn't use a plastic glove. Okay, it was very cold. It was freezing as he was doing it. Doesn't feel that cold outside, but must have been, So anyway, where'd I put my key? Anyway, car is semi-clean. Bye for now. Hello, everybody. I'm home, and look, who is here to be foot petted? Sweeties, Daddy told you he was going to make an effort and come back, clear, and I have. And it was a bit of an effort. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But it's worth it. Look who's here. My semi-friendly kid who allows foot petting. You want to play with one of your babies? One of the baby brothers? You could hit at them again. He thinks it's a game. I'm not sure it's a game for you, but he thought it was a game, so maybe you can play with one of your baby brothers. Anyway, let me take off my big coat and everything, and let's let the babies out. Okay. Agita really is a very sweet cat in her own way, because she knows, as I was taking off my coat, she's climbed up on her perch because she knows her brothers are going to be let out. And I'm going to shut the door so that they don't barge into your room. And let's let your brothers out, and they can come play with you. You can hit at them. And you know what? They don't come running anymore. They don't come racing out. One is there. Hello, sweetie. Daddy's home. Daddy's clear. All is well. And the other one is probably under the bed. Yes, the other one is there. So they'll come out in a minute or two. Your sister is there on her perch. She's waiting for you. She is. Okay, let me get changed, and I will. Yes, the other one is coming out. And your sister is on the perch. Everything is good. That is clear. It was a bit of an effort. It was actually a bit of an effort, but I made it back, and I did. I was thinking of the promise I made to you that I was going to put everything into it. I kind of had to put everything into it, but I'm back, Okay, I'll talk to the humans, the very few viewers that we have, in a couple of minutes. So let me get changed, and I'll sit in the living room and talk, and you guys play. I got to put my coat up. Okay, bye for now. Had a shower and changed into pajamas, and Agita is still on her perch, and one of the babies is there, and one of the babies is there. And Daddy's going to go sit in the sofa and podcast. Okay, here I am, warm. I got my blanket, and I'm wearing green PJs and a black and grey shirt. And I've got some Coke here, Coca-Cola. And by the way, that's a joke that partiers almost never find stale. It always gets a laugh. I guess it helps if you're in an altered state, if you're a little bit, But anyway, cola, So you give me cola, and babies are wondering about, and Agita's on her perch, and it's kind of difficult to talk about this stuff without details. And I exchanged texts with my analyst, and he offered to have a Zoom session this coming week rather than the following week if I wanted to talk about the details. And I'm not sure whether talking about details actually helps reduce the poll or it just increases it, And the same applies to writing. So I'm kind of walking on the tightrope with that. So for now, I'm going to do it this way without the details, but it's kind of difficult, And for privacy reasons and anonymity reasons in podcasts, I wouldn't talk about the details anyway, So, but after we last spoke and I washed the car, I was actually not too far from certain places, where, party supplies could be arranged. And again, it's kind of hard to talk about this without, but let's just say, there are certain motels, parking lots, and certain types of bars, and I won't say anything more than that, where one can maybe get more than alcohol if you go to the right place and you do it in the right way. So, and those have been my haunting grounds in the past, and when binging, and there are other sources too. You can get them online and various. Again, I'm not going to reveal the actual details. I don't think that law enforcement, that police are going to be watching Nutty Professor videos. I have so few viewers anyway. My 25 viewers, I strongly do. And, police already know about all of this. So, anyway, the pull was very strong. I washed the car and I just drove. Instead of going this way, I drove that way on the street. And there were some motels and there is a bar of a certain type. And I wasn't actually going to make any arrangements, but I was just the pull was there. The werewolf was like going, let's just drive by, let's just drive by, let's just drive by. And I'm like going, okay, I'm not going to do anything, but I'm going to drive by. And I drove past the parking lot of the certain establishment, certain type of bar, and I noticed that in the next door parking lot there were 2 cop cars. So I took that as a warning anyway. And then I just tried to turn around, and it was a bit of a struggle even then because there were other options. But I had made the promise to the kids that I was going to put all I had in. I didn't promise I was going to stay clear. Remember, I did promise that I was going to give it my very best shot. So I'm like going, I've got to stick to my word and do the most that I can. So and seeing the 2 police cars, and I don't, you never know. They don't usually even bust those places, but they keep an eye on them, and it's a little risky, So anyway, I turned around. And I just drove past the various, parking lots and a bit of an effort, but I drove past them. And I didn't stop anywhere and check online because if you go online, you can find what's available where, but I didn't go online, and the pull was very strong. But the promise I made to the kids was, and also I think the podcasts have actually helped because I'm doing this publicly. So I can't really to tell my viewers, my very few viewers, but to tell them on day 2 that I gave in. That's not much of a that's not much of an inspiration to others. The Nutty Professor gave in on day 2. I'm doing this public struggle and I'm posting and I'm like going, and then I would have to reveal on day 2 that I fell. I went down the rabbit hole again. So and that last rabbit hole was kind of hard to pull myself out of. Again, difficult to talk about without details. But anyway, came home, and parked the semi-clean Mini, and it's such a relief to come up safe, kids, and look at Agita sitting there very happily, and baby's just playing, and it's nice and warm in here, and I'm not in danger of being arrested or anything. And I'm like, so it's good, and I've had some thoughts about the whole werewolf, and we've talked about before. The werewolf is really me. It's a part of me. The shadow stuff. What you don't allow into. What you don't show. And the werewolf. We've talked about this before. The werewolf. I've also associated with trickster energy. And with what somebody I knew called that person's version of the werewolf was the dusty dumpster rodent weasel. And that when slithers. So the pull was towards slithering, but I didn't actually slither. I just kind of drove past the places where dumpster rodent weasels can find stuff. So I kind of drove past, and but I didn't slither. I came home to the kids, to the cat energy, and not feral cat energy. These kids are, domesticated house cat energy, This is and I'm trying to turn into a domesticated cat rather than a semi-feral cat, So anyway, all this, and it's only day 2. Holy shit, But and that's the other reason I'm sort of doing this is that not only if there are other strugglers, but for the civilians, the few civilians who watch this, just to give an idea of how much of a struggle it is on a daily basis. If you are struggling with a serious addiction and you are a addictive personality, so now it's still. I mean, we're not out of the woods yet. It's it's only about 6:37, but I am home. And the next goal, and again, without going into a lot of details, but the next goal is I'm home. But the next goal is to not check online in terms of what's available where, and that's a very powerful pull too. It doesn't necessarily mean that one's going to fall, but it increases the possibility of it. Now sometimes checking what's available where is releases some of the energy to actually binge. But it can work the other way, especially when the cravings are very strong, as they are. So right now, it will be safer if I don't check, So that's the goal for tonight, is stay in with the kids and not kind of surf online the dumpster weasel sites, So that's where we are, and I think I'll be okay, and I'll let you know tomorrow how successful that was, So, so we're almost done day 2, and I think it's okay now. So I'm going to edit and post. I don't want to post too late, and then see if I can write. And that's the other thing. That's kind of dicey. Will it help to write out the details, or will it just increase the cravings? So we'll see how that goes. So for now, I'll just say that this is day 2. Took some effort, not a lot of effort, and there was a pull, and I kind of got pulled in a certain direction, but pushed back, and the pushes were the kids and the podcast. So, we get Agita here, one baby here, gone under the bed. That's got to be Elsie, because Elsie is the one who keeps going under the bed. And this, under the dining table, must be Finn. Finn doesn't hide under the bed, but he does like under the dining table, and his favorite bed is over there. So from the 4 of us, from Finn, Agita, and Elsie, and a day 2 clear nutty prof, Bye for now. Talk to you tomorrow.